I am a type 1 on the Enneagram, which basically means I have an inner critic that never clocks out, like ever. If there's a checklist for being responsible, appropriate, or overthinking every possible thing I could have said wrong 3 years ago, I've probably checked it twice. But here's the thing, it's not about perfectionism, at least not in the way people think. It's about wanting to be good, to do the right thing, to make things better. And for people like me, the ones in the world, that desire can be both our greatest strength and our heaviest burden. And for people like me, the ones in the world, that desire can be both our greatest strength and our heaviest burden. I grew up believing that if something wasn't done with integrity, excellence, or purpose, then it probably wasn't worth doing at all, which sounds admirable until you realize it can also make you tired. I'm that person who will rewrite an email 12 times just to make sure the tone can't possibly be misinterpreted. I've literally corrected typos on restaurant menus. Don't even get me started on the temptation to straighten crooked picture frames in public places or in people's houses. It's not judgment, it's just inner chaos. But beneath that is something deeper. There's this consistent push-pull between wanting to do everything right and knowing I never fully can. And that's where grace meets me every day. Because the truth is, most of the time, ones don't think we're perfect. We actually think we're failing. We hear the inner voice telling us, you could have done better. You should have said that differently. You dropped the ball again. It's exhausting. But the journey for me has been learning how to turn that inner critic into a gentle guide instead of a drill sergeant. My faith has been the biggest part of that transformation because the more I understand who God is, the more I realize that I don't have to be Him. I don't have to fix everything. I don't have to hold the world together. I don't have to be the voice of reason every single time something goes off the rails. And that's hard for a one because we see the flaws. We can't not see them. But we're learning that sometimes the best thing we can do is step back, breathe, and let grace do what our control never could. And then there's my 9 wing, which basically means that I'm not trying to save the world. I just want peace and quiet. I can go from a crusading reformer to cozy homebody faster than you can say introvert recovery mode. That 9 side of me is what softens the edges and reminds me that rest is holy and that people need gentleness more than they need fixing. And as a self-preservation type, my instinct is to pull inward when I'm tired, to retreat into routine, to find comfort in order, to build little systems that make life manageable. But sometimes that turns into isolation, and I've had to learn that solitude is good, but isolation is sneaky. It convinces you that you're safe when you're really just stuck. So now I'm learning balance, to keep showing up, to speak truth with kindness, to create order but not worship it, and to find joy in progress and not perfection. And that's why I love what I do now, because the Enneagram helped me to see all of that clearly for the first time. It gave me language for the things I'd always felt but couldn't explain. And it helped me stop apologizing for caring too much, while also learning to hold that care with grace instead of control. And that's what I want for the people I work with, to understand that awareness doesn't have to lead to shame. It can lead to healing. That self-awareness isn't selfish when it draws you closer to who God actually created you to be. So yeah, I'm a 1. I'm still learning, I'm still growing, still occasionally straightening picture frames, but now I do it with peace in my heart instead of pressure in my shoulders, and that's progress.